Aman, did you see that nuclear fusion is still basically too expensive to be viable? Like, we're talking about harnessing the power of the sun, and the price tag is the problem.
The sun does it for free and we can't figure out the bill. Classic. Welcome back to Preparo's Daily CA Pulse. I'm Aman.
And I'm Ria. 7 stories today, let's get into it. Okay, starting with fusion. Because this is 100% coming in prelims someday.
What's the core issue here?
So, fusion combines light atoms, think hydrogen isotopes, releasing massive energy. Same process powering the sun. But achieving it needs temperatures around 100 million degrees Celsius, which means plasma confinement in devices called tokamaks. The Q value, energy output versus input, still isn't commercially viable. High costs, complex engineering, limited scalability. Clean energy potential is enormous, but we're not there yet.
GS3, Science and Tech. No tokamak, Q value, plasma state. Prelims loves definitions here.
Exactly. Now, something more immediately real. India's major ports just crushed their targets.
915 million tons. That's not a small number.
915.17 million tons in FY 2025 to 26, 7.06% growth. Deen Dayal Port topped at 160 million tons, Paradeep close behind. Mormugao had the highest growth at 15.91%. This falls under Maritime Amritkal Vision 2047, AI integration, smart ports, National Logistics Portal. All GS3, infrastructure and economy.
And this connects to India's trade ambitions. But Ria, you've got another one.
Yes, the ECI transfer controversy. And this one has constitutional teeth. The Election Commission transferred senior officials, including chief secretaries and police chiefs in West Bengal, ahead of the 2026 assembly elections, without consulting state governments.
So, states are pushing back.
Absolutely. Article 324 gives ECI superintendence and control over elections. But the Supreme Court has ruled these powers are not absolute. They must align with existing law. No explicit statutory backing exists for these transfers. This is GS2 gold. Polity, constitutional bodies, federalism tension. Main's answer material on limits of ECI's powers.
Okay, and here's the thing. The next story also touches energy security, which connects back to ports and trade.
Syngas in steel production. Yes. So, syngas, a synthesis gas made mainly of carbon monoxide and hydrogen, is now being used in galvanizing and color coating furnaces in steel plants. It's produced via coal gasification from biomass or waste.
Why does this matter beyond steel factories?
It reduces dependence on imported LNG and coking coal. Direct energy security play. GS3, industry and clean tech. No syngas composition and coal gasification for prelims. Last deep story, Yuva Sangam. Launched in 2023 under 8 Bharat Shresth Bharat, now entering phase 6 in 2026, covering 22 states and union territories.
Youth aged 18 to 30, NSS, NYKS volunteers, students, traveling to paired states for cultural exchange. Classic national integration mechanism.
GS2, government schemes and social issues. If a prelims question drops on 8 Bharat Shresth Bharat, Yuva Sangam is the answer they want. Quick fire, 2 more. Male octopuses use a specialized arm called the hectocotylus not just for sperm transfer but as a sensory organ, detecting progesterone via the CRT1 receptor to locate females. Fascinating cephalopod adaptation. GS3 biodiversity.
And India is resetting ties with Azerbaijan. Trade, energy, counter-terrorism focus, critical for the international North-South transport corridor and India's Central Asia connectivity push. GS2, International Relations.
That's 6 prelims worthy topics today. Honestly, 7 if your examiner loves octopuses. Stay curious, stay prepped.
See you tomorrow on Prep Aero's Daily CA Pulse.